Good morning. Welcome to my channel Commerce on your Tips. So today let us discuss what is law of diminishing marginal utility. So before getting into law of diminishing marginal utility, we have to understand what is the meaning of utility, what is the meaning of total utility, what is the meaning of marginal utility, and so on. Understood? Now what is the meaning of utility? Utility, it is a measure of satisfaction an individual gets from the consumption of the commodity. What is the meaning of utility? It is a measure of satisfaction which an individual gains or gets by the consumption of the commodity. Okay, in short, utility refers to the measurement of satisfaction which an consumer gets by consuming the given product. Understood? That's what the utility. Okay. Now let us see what is marginal utility. Marginal utility, it is added satisfaction a consumer gets from having one more unit. I am emphasizing my voice on this word. Having one more unit of a goods or services. What is the meaning of marginal utility? Marginal utility refers to the consumer's gain by having a one more. He already has one unit. Okay. Then when he has the second unit, second unit of the commodity, and by having the second unit of consumption, whatever satisfaction he has gained, that is called marginal utility. Okay, in short, marginal utility refers to the satisfaction which the consumer is getting or gained by having a additional unit of commodity. And simple example, suppose I am having a 5 laddus. By consuming the first laddu, I will gain or I will have a maximum satisfaction. Okay, when I consume the second laddu, I will get less satisfaction compared to the first laddu. So the second laddu, whatever the satisfaction which I am getting by having a second laddu, that is marginal utility. That's what marginal utility says, that the consumer gain by having a additional unit of commodity. Okay. Now what is total utility? Total utility, it is the aggregate. Aggregate means what? Total of. Aggregate means what? Total of. It is the aggregate amount of satisfaction or fulfillment that a consumer receives through the consumption. What is the meaning of total utility? Total utility refers to total satisfaction which a consumer gain by having all units of commodity. It's a total utility. Okay, example, suppose I am having a 5 laddu. By consuming the first laddu, I gained 10 units of satisfaction, and my second laddu gave 8 units of satisfaction. Okay, so the 10 unit which I got in my first laddu will be the maximum satisfaction which I am getting by consuming that laddu. Okay, and 8 units of satisfaction which I got by consuming the second unit of laddu. That 8 units is marginal satisfaction, and my total satisfaction is equal to 10 plus 8 is equal to 18. That's what my total satisfaction. So total utility. So in short, total utility refers to the aggregate satisfaction which the consumer gains by having all units of commodity in a succession period. Okay. Now let us get into the introduction of law of diminishing marginal utility. Okay, introduction. It explains the consumer behavior with relation to consumption of a given commodity. Here we are considering consumer as a rational person. That means what? Normal person. What is the meaning of normal person? Normal person wishes to gain maximum satisfaction with minimum expenditure. Understood? That means what? Normal person secures maximum satisfaction with minimum budget. Okay, so the law states the behavior of consumer. The law states the behavior of consumer by having a consumption of a given commodity. How the consumer behaves? By having an additional and additional and additional. That means what? More and more and consumption of the given commodity. How the consumer behaves. That is explained in this law of diminishing marginal utility. Okay, now statement of law. Statement of law is like a theorem. Okay, in 8th, 9th standard you have studied the theorem. Okay, so don't curtail or don't eliminate or don't reduce the words. Whatever words or whatever thing is printed in your textbook as a statement of law, same words should be used in your answer book. Understood? Okay, don't edit the statement of law. Statement of law states that the additional means what? Extra. Additional means what? Extra, more. The additional benefit which a person derives from a given increase in the stock of a thing diminishes with every increase in stock. In simple terms, statement states that when a consumer has an additional unit of commodity, okay, when the consumer has the additional unit of commodity, his marginal utility or his satisfaction declines. Okay, its satisfaction declines. Okay, so statement clear cut gives a clear cut explanation of marginal utility of this marginal utility. Okay, the additional benefit which a person derives from a given increase in the stock of a thing. Okay, given increase as the consumer takes more and more and more of commodity, that diminishes with every increase. That diminishes. That means what? The satisfaction diminishes as every increment of stock that he already has. That he already has means what? Previously he already had one unit for consumption and then he is having a second unit, then he is having a third unit. As his consumption increases, his marginal utility decreases. Okay, so this is the explanation of total utility, marginal utility, total utility, introduction of law, statement of law. Okay. Okay, so now let us see the schedule and graphical presentation of schedule. Okay, so this is the schedule. Okay, commodity 1, when I consume or the consumer consumes the first commodity, initial commodity, he gains 20 units of satisfaction. That means what? His marginal utility is 20 and his total utility is 20. Understood? Marginal utility is 20, total utility is also 20. So this is the point where the consumer having maximum satisfaction. This is the point where consumer is having maximum satisfaction. So initial unit, the first unit of consumption gives the maximum satisfaction to the consumer. When the consumer takes the second unit for consumption, second unit consumption gives 15 units of satisfaction. Okay, less than the first unit. Okay, 5 unit is less than the first unit. Okay, so this 15 is marginal utility by consuming the second unit of product. 15 unit is 15 unit of satisfaction is the marginal utility by consuming the second unit of product, and the total utility will be 20 plus 15 is equal to 35. It's my total utility. Okay, when the consumer takes the third unit of product for the consumption, he gains 10 units of satisfaction. 10 units of satisfaction. Okay, so you can see that the marginal utility diminishes. Marginal utility diminishes 20, 15, 10. As the consumer increases the consumption, the marginal utility decreases 20, 15, 10 and so on. And total utility increased. Total utility is what? Increasing. Now the total utility becomes 35 plus 10 is equal to 45 will be the my total utility. When the consumer consumes the fourth unit of consumption, he gains only 5 unit of satisfaction. Only 5 unit of satisfaction. Now his total utility will be 45 plus 5 is equal to 50. When the consumer consumes the fifth unit of consumption, here the consumer is having zero satisfaction, 0 units of satisfaction. That means what? No gain is what? Gained by having a fifth unit for consumption. Here the total utility is constant. Here the total utility is constant. Total utility is what? Constant. Okay, and this is the point of staticity. This is the point of staticity. Okay, point of staticity. Staticity means what? After that, consumer will experience a negative satisfaction by having a additional unit of consumption. Okay, when the consumer consumes the sixth unit of the product, he gains negative consumption of 5. Okay, that means what? Minus 5. And his total utility will come down. Total utility will come down from 50 to 45. So now you can plot this point in the graph. Okay, here this is the y-axis and this is the x-axis. Y-axis represents the marginal utility and total utility, and x-axis represents the units of consumption. Okay, your unit consumed. Okay, so both the point marginal utility and total utility we can show it in a same graph. We can marginal utility and total utility we can show it in a same graph. Understood? When I am consuming the first unit, I am gaining 20 units of satisfaction, which is my maximum satisfaction which I am gaining by having an initial unit of consumption. So my first unit will give 20 units of satisfaction. My first unit gives 20 unit of satisfaction, and marginal my total utility is what? 20. My total utility is what? 20. So my total utility is also same point only, 20. My marginal utility is also 20. My total utility is also 20. So same point indicates the marginal utility as well as the total utility in the initial consumption of the product. Okay, when the consumer consumes the second unit, he gains 15 units of satisfaction. His total utility is what? 35. How 35? 20 plus 15 is equal to 35. Okay, by second unit the marginal utility is 15. So the point will come here. Okay, this is my marginal utility, and my total utility is what? 35. The same, the second unit gives my total utility is what? 35. This point comes here. Understood? Okay. Now by consuming the third unit, my marginal utility declines to 10 unit. My satisfaction declines to 10 units. So third unit gives 10 units of satisfaction. That's what my marginal utility is what? 10. and my total utility is what? 45. So third unit of consumption gives my leads to my total utility 35. The points come here. Understood? When I consume the fourth unit of consumption, my marginal utility will be 5. The marginal utility will be 5. Okay, my fourth unit gives 5 units of satisfaction. The point comes here. And my total utility is what? 50. So it rises up to 50. Point comes here. Okay. When I am consuming the fifth unit of consumption, I am not getting any satisfaction by the consumption of additional unit. That means what? My marginal utility is what? 0. My marginal utility is what? 0. My total utility is what? Constant. That means what? 50, 50. My total utility is what? Constant. So this is the point where the consumer is attaining the maximum satisfaction. After that, it will give negative satisfaction. Understood? So this is the point known as point of staticity. Point of staticity. So when you plot the point by consuming the fifth unit, I gain 0 unit of satisfaction. I gain 0 unit of satisfaction. My total utility will be 50 only. So same point, 50. Okay. When I am consuming the sixth unit, okay, my marginal utility declines to negative. My marginal utility declines to negative. That's what? Minus 5. My total utility will be 45. That's what? 50 minus 5, 45. Okay. My marginal utility will be negative. My sixth consumption will give negative side of my marginal utility. So that means what? It will come down. It will come down here. Okay. Okay. This will be my marginal utility by consuming the sixth commodity. Understood? My total utility will be reduced to 45. The point will come here. Understood? So when we join this point, this will be my total utility. This will be my total utility will fall down like this. Okay, and we join this point, we will get a marginal utility curve. Okay, we will get a marginal utility curve. So this is the space which gives this utility. This utility means what? No utility, negative utility. And this is the maximum satisfaction. Maximum satisfaction that a person gains by having the commodity. And this is the point of staticity. Okay, this is the point of staticity. So this is the explanation of schedule and graphical presentation of law of DMU. Understood? Diminishing marginal utility. We can show marginal utility and total utility in a same graph. Okay. Now let us see the assumptions and exceptions of law of diminishing marginal utility. So first assumption is homogeneity. What is the meaning of homogeneity? Means what? Identical. Okay, the consumer consumes the goods or the product should be of same size, taste, color, quality and so on. That means what? There should be no change in size of the product, color of the product, taste of the product and so on. That is what the product should be of identical form. That's what the product should have a same features. Okay, that means the consumer consuming a 10 product, that means what? A 10 product should have a same features only. There should not be any change of taste, shape, color and so on. Understood? The second point is single use. It is assumed that the commodity should have single use only. Okay. Third is cardinal measurement. Here we are measuring the satisfaction or the utilities in a numbers or numerical way, but utility is what? Subjective concept. Okay, so it differs subjective and psychological concept. It differs from person to person. Understood? So cardinal, we are assuming that utility can be measured cardinally, that means not numerically. Okay, cardinal measurement, utility measured in numbers. Third thing, continuity of consumption, that means what, there should not be any gap between the consumption of two consecutive product. Okay, quick consumption or consecutive consumption, there should not be any gap between the consumption of two commodity. All unit are consumed in quick succession period. Okay, rationality, what's the meaning of rationality? Normal person, normal consumer. Normal consumer refers to consumer is a rational person, aims to get more maximum satisfaction at minimum cost or minimum budget. Okay, each and every consumer should be in a rational form. Rational form means what? Normal person. Normal person tends to acquire maximum satisfaction with minimum budget. Okay, next is what? Consistency. That means what? No change in taste, preference, habits of consumer. There should not be any change in the taste, preference and habits of the consumer during that consumptional schedule. Understood? Now let us see the exceptions of law of diminishing marginal utility. Okay, exception. First point, hobbies. Suppose I am a stamp collector or I am a coin collector. Okay, okay, each and every additional collection of my stamp or coin will give more and more satisfaction. So what law of DMU says that when I am having an extra or additional unit, my marginal utility diminishes. But in case of hobbies, my marginal utility increases. As I gain or as I get additional unit of product, my marginal utility will increase. Understood? Now messiah, what's the meaning of messiah? Conjuice person. Okay, messiah, they derive more and more marginal utility. Okay, they derive or they get more and more marginal utility from more and more money or wealth. By having more and more money or wealth, the marginal utility increases. Okay, now drunkards. Drunkards means drunkards. Additional consumption of drinks give more satisfaction. DMU says that the additional consumption of product, says that the additional consumption of product leads to decline in marginal utility. But in case of drunkards, the additional consumption gives more satisfaction. Then money. Okay, the marginal utility of money cannot be zero. The marginal utility of money cannot be zero. As I get more and more money, marginal utility will increase, but at a diminishing rate. Marginal utility increases in a diminishing rate. Okay, my first money will give more satisfaction, second money will give less satisfaction, but it cannot be a zero. Okay, the marginal utility of money cannot be zero, and marginal utility of money differs from person to person. Okay, 10 rupee gives less marginal utility to a rich person, same 10 rupee gives more marginal utility to the poor person. So that's the reason marginal utility differs from person to person. Okay, and power. When a person gets power, his lust of power increases to have more and more. When I get the power, I try to increase my power more and more. Our DMU says that when the increment occurs or when the consumption is what increased, my marginal utility diminishes. But in case of power, when I get the power, I try to get more and more power. So here the marginal utility increases. Okay, so in this way we seen all the detailed concept, all the concept of law of diminishing marginal utility in a detailed manner. Introduction, statement of law, schedule of law, graphical presentation, assumption and exception. Okay, so next lecture we will have a next topic. Thanks.